Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Online Tutorial Learning Made Easy. In my previous video, I have shown how to create components like contact us, about us, and how to create routes so that when we can easily navigate from one component to another. Here in this video, we are going to learn how to create token based authentication system with the help of Laravel Passport API and Vue.js. We will be handling form submission and all the front end part with the help of Vue.js, and all the back end part will be done by Laravel. So friends, we have to first install Laravel Passport. With the help of this package, we can easily authenticate, create tokens. For installing Laravel Passport, I need to give a command, that is and I am going to copy this. It will take some time to install Laravel Passport. So the friend, in this way installation process of Laravel Passport has been completed now. Now my next step to create migrations. So friends, here you can see all the tables, all the necessary tables are being created here. It's done now, and you can see here, you can see all the tables with user table has been created. Before doing this, you must have connection between Laravel and your database, and you will define here in .env file all the DB connections. I have already defined this database details here. So my next step is to install Passport. As it is clearly written here that this command will create encryption keys needed to generate secure access token. This is the third step. This command will create encryption keys needed to generate secure access token. So friends, it is necessary to issue this command. Okay friends, this command has created a client secret and client ID. It is very necessary step because with the help of this client secret and client ID, we are going to create access token. And here in DB, you can clearly see that so friend, with this I have done with my Laravel Passport installation. Now I have to add a hasApiToken trait and passport route in the Auth service provider. So for this I am going to the official Laravel website. And I am going to copy this and here in my user model, here is my user model, and I am going to add this. Oops. And also I am going to use this trait here. Okay, in the user table I have done with my settings. Now I will add this Laravel passport link in providers. There is Auth service provider. I will add this here. Here in Auth service provider. And the last setting that is left is I'm going to this config this is my config auth.php file, and I'm going to replace this with passport. Okay friends, I'm done with my Laravel passport settings now. This is the all settings that we are required to do in the Laravel end. Now let's move towards the Vue.js part. That is, I'm going to enter into this home component, and in my previous video I have added a dummy content here, but in this video I have added this login form. This login form is the bootstrap login form, and you can copy this login form content from this URL and you can paste it here. And after pasting this login form code, we have to add some Vue directives. As you can see, I have added this at that submit.prevent. If we click on this submit button, it will call this function, that's the login function, and my login function, I have defined all the codes here. You can see I have defined all the things in this login function. And this route is built-in route for passport, Laravel passport. You need not to create this route. It is already included in the Laravel passport. Here you can see the V model. This is the directive that is responsible for two-way data binding with the form input and to the variable, and this is the user array. In this user array, a variable email is defined. Similarly, this directive will bind the class, that is error border, if error.email is not empty. And this directive v on click is just like JavaScript click on click method, and when I click on this input box, then it will assign a null value to email error.email variable. All these variables are being defined here in the data part. You can see my data method. You can see this user array. Inside this I have defined this email and password. I have also defined this error message, and all the other necessary variables that I am going to use. I have defined all the things here. If you will not define this variable here, the Vue.js will throw an error of undefined email and password. So we have to define these variables here in the data method. I think you are very clear with this kind. If you are not clear with these directives, then you can comment me and I am very happy to help you. So friends, here is the login form that I have created, and if I click on this login button, it has no effect because we have to create some link between Laravel and this Vue login form. If I click on this, it is not going to do anything. It is supposed to log in into the system and show me the profile page or any other page that I am going to access after login. In the login function, and when I click on this login button, it immediately calls this login function and this login. But here you can clearly see that when I hit this login button, this login button gives me the error that is unsupported grant type message. The authorization grant type is not supported by the authorization server. This error is due to the reason that we have not clarified that which type of which grant type we are using. So we have to tell the system that we are using password grant. We are using this client for creating the access token. To get rid of this error, we have to define grant type, client ID and secret that we have created while installing the Laravel passport. I'm going to this Auth clients table, and here you can see password client and it is one here. So I'm going to use this password client for generating access token, and the client ID for this password client is 2. So I am going to define this here. As you can see, we have to define grant type password, and here I have client ID 2 and I'm going to copy this client secret, and the secret is here. Okay friends, once again I am going to compile my code. Again, I'm going to click this login button here. Oops, it's giving me error. Now friends, I'm going to compile my code again. And once again I am going to hit this login button, and the Laravel passport API throws an error that is invalid request. It is due to if I pass any email, that is any password, that is, and here you can see it is throwing an error that is invalid credential message, the user credential were incorrect. As you can see friend, my passport API is working. It is right now it is showing 401 unauthorized error. As you can see here, earlier it was throwing 400 bad request error because I have not passed any value in the specific fields provided. Now friends, to catch this kind of error, I am going to write a code here that is when the response status is 401, then I am going to alert this message, and if the response status code is 400, then I am going to show this message. And again I am going to compile my code. So here you can see it is throwing an error, either username or password is, I am not passing any value to the respective fields. Now friends, I have added a user in my database, as you can see here, and I'm going to generate a token and any password which is not correct. Then you can see it is giving me an error. The user credentials were incorrect. If I pass correct password, then here friend you can see this is the access token that has been generated here with the correct login credentials, as you can see, and the token type is bearer and expires in this time. So the friends, I am successfully created the access token with the help of Laravel passport package. Now friends, in my next video I am going to store this access token in the Vue component, and with the help of this access token I will create a API for user detail and will show you in the profile page. So friends, thanks for watching my video till the end. If my video is helpful for you and it eliminates your problem, then please subscribe my channel. If you are not happy with this video, then you can dislike this video. This video is very helpful for you, then you can subscribe and you can like this video, and also you can share this